HTML is made up of tags and elements. You are going to hear me use the word tags and elements more often. For those that are not using Sublime Text, we are just going to take this down and start it all over again from scratch. So the first thing that is written there is a left angle bracket followed by an exclamation mark. Then you type in the word doctype. You end it with HTML. So this is just specifying the version of HTML. It simply means that there are version 1, version 2, version 3, but this is the way you write the version 5 aspect of HTML. So the next thing is to specify your HTML tag. This is known as the opening HTML tag, while this is known as the closing HTML tag. The difference between the opening HTML tag and the closing HTML tag is that there is a / after the left angle bracket in the closing tag. The next thing that you want to write is the head. Also, the head have an opening tag and a closing tag. So the next tag that you want to write is the body. Also, the body has an opening tag and also a closing tag. Inside this head tag, you can write in as many tags as possible recommended for the head. The first tag I'll be introducing you to is known as the title tag. The title tag also have the opening tag and the closing tag. More about the title tag will be explained subsequently as we move on. So when you put in a space here, we have just successfully created the basic HTML structure. So following our agenda, the next thing is that we are going to talk more about the basic HTML tags and elements. So the first tag I want to introduce you to is known as the paragraph tag. You can use the paragraph tag, as the name implies, to create a new line or give paragraph to a particular element. So for this, we'll just type this is the paragraph, or this is a paragraph. Remember what I always say, when you type in any code, always use your Ctrl S. When you use your Ctrl S, go into your browser and refresh the page. You can easily refresh the page by clicking on this reload button or Ctrl R. You will see that what we have written, this is a paragraph, has been displayed on the page. This is basic HTML tag. The paragraph tag also have its own opening tag and a closing tag, and there are some content inside of it. So whenever a particular tag have an opening tag and a closing tag, and there are some content inside the opening tag and closing tag, we refer to this particular line as an element. The next tag I want to introduce you to is the heading tag. There are 6 primitive heading tags. We'll take the first level heading tag, which is known as H1. The H1 also have its own opening tag and a closing tag. So we are going to input some content inside of this opening tag and closing tag. Let's call this is heading 1. Ctrl S that and go and refresh in your browser. You will see this is heading 1 has been displayed inside our browser. Like I said, the primitive heading type are 6 in numbers. So we have H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. So we are just going to look at what is the difference between H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. Each of them have their own opening tag and closing tag. And remember what I said, whenever there is an opening tag and there is a closing tag and there are content inside of that opening tag and a closing tag, we refer to that particular line of code as an element. So I'm just going to change some things here so that we'll see it better. Control S that, go to your browser and run it. You will see the different level of heading tag. The font size of this heading tag, the first primitive heading tag, is different from the font size of the last heading tag, which is the sixth heading tag. So we are going to pause this video here and continue in the next episode. Goodbye.